Wait. Okay. Hello guys, welcome. Today another day in the King of Sahara tournament. We are continuing to watch, the fight of the teams to progress in this tournament. And today we will see AZ3 versus AL1. Um, let's look at the brackets here. So yeah, this is the bracket of Group 1 to 4. Um, and here is the bracket of our current bracket, Group 6. So previously Lad 5 versus Lad 2. Lad 2 won that game. That was Alan and Doko. They swept Lad 5 with 2-0. So actually the outcome of this match will determine who will play against Lad 2, and the winner of that matchup will progress into the Super 16 for sure. So yeah, that's that. Let's look at the polls and check out the team's players as well. We see AZ3 consisting of Ryuzaki and Lelouch, and AL consisting of Hugo and Dracula. So yeah, 70 to 30 basically in favor of AL. Jatin, any remarks there?
Well, I know that Ruzaki and Lelouch are great Nomad players, one of the best players for sure. But I have never seen them in standard. And remember, we also saw a similar kind of poll before yesterday, actually, a 30-60 or 30-70 ratio, and we actually saw the same result, 1-2 victory. Let's see if we can get the same kind of result today as well. Hugo is a great standard and nomad player. I have no doubt about him. Dracula is a little gray for me. I have never seen him play standard. And same for Uzaki and Lelouch. If this was a nomad game, I would say there's a 50-50 chance for sure. For standard, I'll just go with the polls. Hopefully, 26 people voting together have some idea what they're voting for.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the special guy again, and I'll say that I do think that 70-30 might be a bit extreme. I think it's more like 60-40. But yeah, those are details. So yeah, we see that AL does have the favor of our community, and let's see if the community is right about that. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump into game one of this matchup, AZ3 versus AL1. Actually, I see a small error there. Let me fix that real quick.
Okay.
AZ3 instead of AZ4. Yep. Yeah, it's fixed now. So yeah, Jatin, I'm ready. Are you ready?
All right then. You can have the start the countdown.
Yeah, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so let's check the nations. AL, Bantu, and Dracula is Spanish. So without looking at the other nations, Bantu is pretty great. Spanish not so much. Um, yeah,
Oh yeah. And I just peeked through the loading window, and I know that both AC players have chosen random aggressive, and they did get Romans uh, and Aztecs here. By the way, Aztecs versus Spanish is another common matchup that shows up in standard random by Rise of Nations algorithm. And the sad part is it's almost always that the Aztecs win over Spanish because Aztecs have such a big advantage, while Spanish are not the best if you compare them to other nations.
yeah, like Aztecs have a power that is applied, is very easily applied in the game. You have that military advantage, you can say. While the Spanish, they only have the advantage of knowing the map, the terrain, and that's nice, but it's not game changing.
Yeah, as a very wise man once said, it's always good to have a Spanish player in your team, but nobody wants to be the Spanish player.
Yep, for sure. So yeah, definitely AZ has the better nations, Romans and Aztecs, super great nations. Um, and yeah, the Aztec guy will put the pressure. He went mill one. He has a light infantry going to scout and raid Dracula already. Um, I like for Dracula he has that diamonds in his on his cap that will be useful, and I hope that Dracula will assume the role of raider this game, because he
Oh
knows
yeah.
where all the rares are. And for example, in the corner there's salt, silver. Knowing that the enemy team has these rares, you shouldn't let them use them freely.
Yeah, and I'm checking out the rares with Dracula's perspective. The other team have got really nice rares, especially close to Lelouch, where there is silver, horses, salt.
Yeah,
And
like,
near Ruzaki, they've got cotton, obsidian. So these are really nice rares for a rush.
yeah, I agree. Like, you can almost say that corner here is like the holy trinity. Horses, salt, and silver. If he can
Oh yeah,
defend
that's right.
those and
That's
use
right.
those, then he's gonna have a good time.
Definitely, man. And I'm also, as you just said that you would expect Spanish to raid. Yep, a Spanish player is he obviously knows everything. So he can be also guiding star to the other player for raids. And when it comes to raids, I feel Bantu are really good. By the way, just pointing out that Ruzaki has gone for the Aztecs class ancient raid, a very wise decision.
Yeah, but Dracula has that barracks made as well, and to be honest, I feel like he doesn't know what he's doing, because he went science level 2. He has his civic level 1, but he's not planning to build his city, it seems. And that barracks
Mm-hmm.
right on his capital, it will be proven useless, because it won't be in range to supply those units to attack fast enough.
Oh yeah.
So
By
yeah.
the way, I think yeah, Dracula did try for science too. He does have the highest number of ruins, um, but that's the problem with science too, that you are very vulnerable to such ancient raids because you can't build cities early. By the way, if also I had to suggest something to Dracula, that sweet spot near Die is good for building the city. By the way, do you see where he's built the city? It's intriguing, man. I've never seen anybody build a city like that. Unless you're in Lakota, you almost never do that.
Yeah, I see what he's trying to do, but yeah, we'll see if maybe it will bite him back. This move. It's quite careless, I would say, quite cocky. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get that middle wood. I don't care that I expose myself. So yeah, we'll see, we'll see. You see that this game, the level I think is a bit lower. Ryozaki's economy is plus 50,
Oh yeah,
so
what's Rizaki doing, man? 50, that's horrible.
I mean he invested in a lot of raiding units, but to be honest, they haven't done any damage whatsoever.
Anything yet? Yep, no
So,
damage at all. And
so
at this
yeah,
point, Ruzaki has so a good thing about Aztec player that they don't even have to raid villagers. They can just check out every rare resource in the enemy territory, and anything they get, that's jackpot.
yep, just attack, just kill.
Yeah. By the
Lelouch,
way, I don't know if I mentioned this. Just cutting you off for now. That Dracula, that city in the center, it may not be the worst idea, especially looking at Spanish, because by building at the center, he's going to capture a large amount of territory. And if you remember, Spanish can see all the ruins in home territory. So if you have a higher amount of territory covered, you can also see all the ruins in that territory. He's just going to collect one,
hmm,
and all these tiny things, they do help you.
hmm.
I mean, 82. Imagine you just got an 82 resource, some resource of 82 suddenly. That's a big bonus,
That's
man.
that's a lot of income for 1 second. Yeah. Um, and it's interesting how he's playing. Do you see this position of this stable? It seems like he's trying to, balance everything out.
That's
But
right.
his
That's right.
barracks is far, but he's trying to make up for it by placing his stable, in this neutral position, and that will allow him to hopefully, go attack here
Yeah,
to
I
Cholula.
would say that he wants to get his third city here eventually, but not sure. But anyway, I like what Dracula is doing. He has got an amazing eco. Of course, Hugo. If I had to guess, Hugo is probably the most experienced standard player in this cohort here. Four
Oh
players, and
yeah,
Hugo is definitely one of the most experienced.
but I'm gonna say that
Ruzaki is
Lelouch
Ruzaki
is
is.
looking good, bro. Yeah,
Mhm.
go ahead first.
Oh no, yeah, you're right. Lelouch is looking good, and maybe he has been listening to our casts because if you see, he's got a 90 of metal income, a big mistake that we have seen plenty of times in this tournament. Once by Gats Lorex and then by Hockey Star. No, I think it was Rip yesterday. Extremely low metal income that haunted him later in the game, but Lelouch is not going to do that. 90 income, that's more than enough.
Oh yeah,
And looking at his buildings, he might be going for a rush.
yep. Got that barracks siege going up. He's choosing a very aggressive style. His horse archer killed a villager I saw, and actually he's gonna catch this metal mine off guard. That tower is not even starting to get built. Also, nice usage of his scout. You know, he's raiding and using his scout as well at the same time to improve his
That's
chances.
right. That's right.
And
So
what's up with
no
Dracula here?
kidding.
Also, nice raid here.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is perfect.
Oh, yeah. That
This is
would
big.
camp. Nice.
You guys see how like one horse archer, how much damage it can do. It's just one unit, but can be very effective.
Yeah. So when I started this game, I was expecting Hugo to be the one pushing Lelouch back, while Rozaki and Dracula will have a fair fight. But at this point, it looks like Rozaki is the one being pushed back, and Lelouch is actually giving a very effective, like big pushback to Hugo. I'm seeing that city of Colombo that might get taken down. I don't see Hugo having any big army there.
I suppose it will get down. Look at this. While Hugo is busy, you know, deflecting that raid with the senator. Meanwhile, Lelouch is here. He is ambushing. So let's look at from the perspective of Hugo. So yeah, he sees one siege, and eventually something's gonna happen. Yeah, there's a quite a small squad here. Okay, now
And not to forget, there is raids coming in behind. Lelouch is also raiding behind. Man, this is perfect. I've never seen. I would never expect Lelouch to do that because I always see him as a nomad player, but he has completely changed my
and
point of view.
look at his
Uh,
eco plus 100 straight up, being
that's right.
despot.
That's right.
That's quite
Everything plus
nice.
100.
Yeah, it's decent.
That is quite nice. And Hugo just said, "I will need help" in the chat. So
Yeah,
this is that time when Rizaki needs to mount pressure. Um, I see that Lelouch is getting raided behind near the mine by Dracula, and this is annoying. We have seen this multiple times in this tournament. Previously, it was Nor who would take out his opponent, but he was kind of betrayed by his ally.
yeah.
Do you think we're going to see something like that again in this game, where Lelouch, who is almost looking like he's going to dominate Hugo in the long game,
It looks like it.
but he,
It looks like
yep,
it because Ryozaki's eco is really lacking, crack-a-lacking, and those raids, look at this. He has a woodcutter's camp here, a metal camp here, and one horse archer can deny so much economy here. Luckily he has that light horse here, but still, that heavy horse, I mean that horse archer will do some damage before dying. But we have to look at, you know, what is Dracula planning? How is he gonna react to this event? It looks like he's creating more archers, so he's aiming to help his teammate. But right now he doesn't have much. And
oh yeah, that's you are right. By the way, um, Lelouch is going to get double there, and it's so sad. Being Romans, he has the power to he may potentially kill both of these armies, but I would suggest to run away right now and
Yeah.
come back
Also,
later.
also his units aren't upgraded yet, so I mean he should run away, man. Get out of there. Don't take a fight, you know, when your units are still an age behind. No need for that. Get your siege out of there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Saving the siege. I think saving the siege is the most important
Yeah.
part of this game.
Like
Um,
even if that tower is so close to getting finished, you don't need that tower as much as you need your siege.
yes, right. That's right.
Economy wise, you
Eh,
know, Hugo is actually doing tremendous economy wise, so I think he will be able to actually maybe potentially
yeah, yeah.
overtake Lelouch if Dracula helps him for a little while.
Yes, that like he just needs.
That push, you know, that initial
He
push.
yeah he just needs some initial help from Dracula
Yeah.
to get back on his feet because that 150 eco is good. I do wish that Lelouch got this Commerce one earlier. Um, it's a little late for Commerce one. He could already have at least 120 or 130 of eco.
Problem is he went for an all-in, and his all-in worked partially, you know. So
Yep.
right now he's in a, you know, interesting spot. It's not like he's losing, but he's also in a very dangerous spot because as we see Hugo is slowly getting away from him, having better economy. So with enough time Hugo will, I think, win here. But the problem is Dracula is just here helping
Yeah, you
Hugo.
it almost looks like a 2 versus 1 because
Yeah.
Ryuzaki is way behind. Come on,
Yeah.
Ryuzaki. I want to see some action.
The problem is Ryuzaki, even if you know that, you know, I guess you understand that you're not doing that well right now. But even if that's the case, you should always try to pressure your opponent in any way you can, even if it's not much at all. For example, I'm sure you could have had a nice raid somewhere. This metal mine here, one horse archer could do a lot of damage. This road here is so long.
So yeah,
Those
such a
caravans,
long
yeah,
trading route.
just a couple horses could disrupt Green's gold income very easily. So yeah, you do have options even if you're not doing so well.
Whoa, man! Just look at Lelouch's army.
The Lucius army is
It's
pretty.
garrison. It's half garrison, but it's nice.
Those those Roman legionnaires. I don't know how to pronounce it, but those are epic.
Those
Legionnaires,
are
legions. I don't know, bro.
yeah legions. Yeah, those are legions.
Dude, if he ambushed the Great Zimbabwe, he would get that city so fast.
I think he could get any city right now.
Yeah, that's right. But look at
Hugo
this.
will need god level micro to save his city.
It does look like Lelouch is going for something cheeky. He's trying to. I like it, but a bit too slow yet. Still, I think, because Hugo's economy is jumping away. Yeah, he doesn't have much army
Yeah.
though. It's garrisoned here. You see, that's not much really. So Sofala is gonna get downed for sure, but the question is Lelouch going there? I guess he'll have to, because he still has Croft to ambush a second time though. That would be interesting.
Yep. Oh, whoa! He's just gonna skip Sofala? No, he's not.
Oh, that
I
would be
thought
cool.
I thought.
I would love that, because Hugo is all the way here, so maybe, you know, he could actually
No, dude, that would be risky because these Bantu infantry run super fast.
oh yeah, that's a nice point. That is true. So yeah, Hugo is seeing this, he's rotating, but yeah, that city is going down nevertheless. Dracula
And
is,
yeah, this time Dracula is out of position.
dude, doesn't matter. Look at here. Dracula, he saw this raiding spot before, but Ryuzaki didn't fix it. He didn't build a tower there. It's still exposed. All these villagers are going down there. And
Oh yeah.
Lelouch, he took that city without any problems. He's actually, what is his plan now? Hugo seems to be, you know, wanting to defend his cap. He feels threatened, you see that. He's moving his troops here,
Yep.
and yeah, rightfully
And and
so.
and in any case, I can tell you that as long as Hugo can protect his siege units, he can take out Great Zimbabwe. He just needs to keep his units together. I
Some,
mean, keep his siege together.
yeah,
That's it.
yeah, you should always have them protected. And I fear that with micro, Hugo could win because managing an army consisting only of heavy infantry can be very annoying if your enemy has archers, because he can just assault you and just move back into the safe hands of the city time and
Oh
time
yeah.
again. So yeah, he needs forced march. He needs to catch Hugo's army off guard, and he needs to make that engagement right now. Just go for it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
is calling Hugo. I mean, he is calling for help. Hugo says, "Please come," and Dracula says, "Okay, I'm coming there."
But Dracula is far away, man. He's not gonna be here in time, I think. Yeah, those two sieges are
Yep, he is.
still doing a nice job, still safe. Yeah, Hugo does have militia, so I wonder maybe he should.
By the way,
Call
don't
those
forget
in.
that Lelouch at the same time is attacking with 2 sieges from the city of Colombo. Man,
Oh, yeah.
no, I am impressed
Actually-
by Lelouch.
Actually, yes. If he
And-
takes this, then he will take the other city as well.
I am also slightly disappointed by Lelouch's micro, because I think he had a great opportunity to just wait for the sieging to finish and then take Great Zimbabwe. In this pursuit, he has lost a lot of units.
Yeah, like I said, those archers, just garrison them and garrison them. You can do that, till infinity while your city is still not downed.
You, you are right. You are right, man. This is amazing. I just hope Lelouch does something, because I mean, not Lelouch. Rizaki does something. Lelouch has been two versus one for just too long now.
But maybe he still can at least get that capsack. I would be happy for him if he can get that capsack at least, because yeah, he actually captures the city. I don't think he'll be able to hold it, but that doesn't matter. Overall, his action paid off. I mean, he did take that city of Sofala. He took that capsack, and all this time he was denying a lot of economy for Hugo. So all in all, this wasn't a success. And now Dracula finally arrived. So he's gonna clean up this veteran army of
man,
Lelouch.
this does suck a little bit.
Well, yeah, I didn't expect that Lelouch would have been able to hold this capital at this point, but maybe he can actually take Colombo meanwhile. That castle is gonna prove difficult though, but his army is actually quite large here. He's massing it up quite quickly. And finally we see some movement by Ryozaki. He has 2 catapults and a very small underwhelming army that's not even full HP, so
Yep, it's not full HP.
he's
but
going for Madrid. I like the gesture, but that one barracks actually will prove useful if he attacks Madrid. By the way, hey, hey Viet Pham, hey Ian, hey Bad English, what's up guys? So yeah, he's capturing that city of Colombo. If he gets
he is
that,
going to capture that.
yeah, if he gets that castle, then maybe he can actually maintain the control of this city. That would be nice.
Oh yeah. Prois, can you pause for a second? I'm going to
Yeah,
put my dog.
put your
away
dog
in
away.
the room. All right, just a second.
Bad dog, bad dog. Dude, I think we have
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think we have a meme on our hands. Like Ian Graham says, "Come on, Rio, don't be the old cat of this game." Now we have a fucking meme in in Rise of Nations. Don't be the old
Yep.
cat. That's funny. Okay, well, I'm ready.
That's right. That's right. Now, like Everybody who hates that old cat Li.
Yeah, yeah. Don't be like. Soon we won't be using noob. We'll be saying you old cat. Okay. Anyway. So yeah,
Oh
three.
man, I feel so bad for Lelouch. I'm telling you, I would be banging my head on the desk if this happened to me.
Let's go, bro. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? Who knows? Okay. Because
Come on,
overall,
man. I mean, he's been fighting to all the game. And Hugo, I just saw Hugo's chat. Hugo said that Ruzaki is already dead. Just come here.
oh yeah, Ryuzaki killed himself.
That's right, man. Ruzaki, come on.
uh, I
Oh, and Ruzaki is not defending his siege. It could be
let,
bad.
let's unpause the game, dude.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Three.
I forgot.
You were very excited. Let's go. Three, two,
Two,
one,
one. Let's
go.
go. Let's go.
But I think with if Lelouch micros it well, he can actually. Well, Dracula's army is quite superb actually. He has a lot of archers, 8 archers. That's a lot, and those heavy infantry by the Romans, they will get
They will
shredded by
fall.
the
Yes,
archers.
that's right. That's right.
Oh,
And problem is even though he's far away from Madrid right now, but Lelouch's army is so small that I think militia could probably kill them.
yeah. And by the way, I feel like I didn't like this by Lelouch. Like, because in terms of army, in terms of volume, his army was pretty similar to Dracula's, but he didn't micro it at all, and his army was spread out, and those archers just were ripping through his units.
Oh yeah.
And even still, he's doing a decent job. And yeah, the despot is here. So he did kill that castle, but he's losing his siege now. Wow, this is literally 1v2, man. Yeah.
Yep, it is. It is. And even with 1v2, he is doing a pretty commendable job.
By the way,
I
Ryuzaki is Aztecs and he's senator, so his army is gonna die to attrition now.
Yeah.
All Dracula has to do is kill that siege.
Oh,
I
and
mean
supply,
that
yeah.
supply
Oh
wagon.
man. Oh man. That's
Look
that's
at
sad.
this, still
Madrid-
fighting,
Madrid-
man.
Yeah, Madrid could almost be taken.
So close, but yet so far away.
I don't know, man. Both Dracula and Hugo are here, and Lelouch may still end up taking this city.
I'm amazed, dude. He gave such a tough fight, and like he's not really out of the game. He's ready to age. He started aging. Well, Dracula was the first guy to age, but let's see. Hugo, he's able to age as well. He just needs some more food, and I hope he's not gonna forget that his senator is still here on his capital city. His units could use his help for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And Dracula, meanwhile, he's also raiding Ryuzaki. He's just keeping him busy, I guess, with some raids. Yeah.
Yeah, if this was a film show, then Dracula will get the award for the best supporting actor.
Yeah,
Amazing support. I mean, amazing support throughout the game.
for sure. I feel like AL did a great job raiding their opponents, because if you look at Lelouch, he's only using tobacco, while we mentioned that he has salt, he has silver, yeah, his horse is getting it now. But I think it got raided before.
Oh yeah, and now so Ruzaki is in H4, and this could be his time for redeeming himself. He could do a lot of damage in H4.
Yep, just built those barracks. By the way, it seems like Dracula is now shifting his focus to Ryuzaki, so maybe he's not even gonna give Ryuzaki enough time to make something happen, because
Yep, you're right. You're right.
he's up in his space now. He's not, you know, letting the wheat grow.
Ooh, so that means Lelouch is actually alone for some time with Hugo, and he should do as much damage as he can.
But I'm afraid that economy-wise, well, it's not that bad really. That wood income for Hugo is superb. But in terms of the other resources, it's pretty similar technology-wise as well. So Lelouch, I think he definitely can take Hugo if he does his best. Okay,
And
Ryuzaki,
Yugo did ask Dracula to keep some units for him there in case Lelouch comes back.
but he didn't, it seems.
Yeah, he didn't, but I'm not sure he'll need that.
Yeah,
Because Lelouch is weakened as well. He lost all of his army. Initially, he had this giant mass of army that could shred to anything that Yugo would throw at him, but those two armies together, well, no.
By the way, here over at Ryuzaki's side, he's building that castle. That's nice, but if he built a watchtower and a couple more buildings, he would just make his city big. And I think that's you should prioritize that, you know, or you can do that at the same time because
Oh,
his
yeah.
city is still small. It seems like Dracula is getting away again, but leaving his siege here. It's kind of funny, dude. Who knows? Ryuzaki is not gonna kill that siege. So yeah, Lelouch putting some pressure, but time and time again, Hugo is doing a good job of not exposing his units. He just garrisons them if needed. And that castle is ready, man. That's very sad. I would be very frustrated being Lelouch and seeing that, you know, there's a castle again, while I just sieged that castle not long ago.
Yep, that's right. That is right. I am super impressed by Lelouch's play anyway from this game. Like he's
Yeah,
got a new fan,
respect.
for sure.
By the way, yeah, he could use some more siege units, but I see he hasn't forgotten about it. He's upgrading it right now. By the way, is it better to build like two traps or upgrade one trap to cannons?
I think if since he already has traps, I would just continue with the traps because it still costs to upgrade those siege units, and I would rather have an extra trap instead of an upgraded bombard. From catapult to bombard is a big upgrade, but from trebuchet to bombard, I don't think so.
Yeah, interesting. And yeah, some small raids at the back here by Hugo. Are there any other raids going on? Not really. Lelouch still has that city of Sofal, and it seems like he's actually trying to build it up, make it large maybe. I like this move because this spot is perfect for an attack slash raid. Just by being here, Lelouch is gonna deny a lot of gold income and he's gonna kill a lot of villagers, as you see. So yeah, that was nice.
You are right.
That's like that's the better option than sitting here and sieging the city of Colombo. You see, sometimes you have to change your angle, and that will actually help you.
Ooh, dude, this is quality play. I think eventually, if Ryuzaki even just holds, he will probably Lelouch will kill Hugo.
Actually, Ryuzaki has a chance. I feel like he's using spies, so he does know about spies, but Dracula knows about scouts as well. Well, of course, being Spanish, he should know about scouts. That city might go down, but Ryuzaki is actually doing a better job than I expected him to. His eco is alright, and you know, I mean, he just needs more units and better army management, better micro, and he has to defend. That's all he has to do.
That's right. Just bringing your attention to Kalundu. City of Kalundu may go down. So Lelouch has taken so far in this game. Lelouch has taken 4 cities of Hugo, all different 4 cities at different point in time.
This is nasty, man. But look at Greens supporting a party here. It's actually a sizable group there by Dracula. So he's balancing it quite well, I feel like. Well, I hope so, because
and Lelouch eventually has 3 siege units, which is a good number to reduce everything that you see.
Yep. Yeah, don't lose too many of those. You can't lose them. Just run away. Nice. Let's look at wow, Lelouch is going for science level 4 and he has military level 4 already. So if he gets his calm 3 and civ 3, he will be able to age to enlightenment. Okay, dude, look at this. Hugo is going commerce level 4. I don't understand why you would go commerce level 4.
Actually, I have some idea why he would go commerce level 4. It's because he had just too much knowledge and he wanted to make use of it somewhere. He did not have enough wealth to go for science 4.
I don't agree with him because he could use that science that he's not spending on his damn commerce to age faster. He wasted like 400 knowledge and aging.
So he spent. Oh, you mean commerce? He spent 500 knowledge for that commerce.
That's and aging costs 1,000 knowledge. So he could have used that 500 knowledge to just simply age faster, dude. And that research is not helping him in any way, economically or in terms of military. So.
Well, you're right. So far, it does not look like.
And to be honest, I wonder if Dracula. Okay, this is interesting. It seems like Lelouch is gonna age before Dracula, and if he does, with his upgraded army, I see him taking on both the players here. If he upgrades it and micros it well, he might actually kill blue and those units by green. Meanwhile, Ryuzaki is still holding. That's nice.
Dude, that's a nice army by Hugo himself. And with that support group from Dracula, there is some hope left.
I think Lelouch should prioritize. He should be happy right now. He should just build more army, heal his units, and meanwhile just start sieging those buildings. But he should be aiming to age and then kill. I think he shouldn't fight too much with those two. Sometimes it's better to change modes. Go more chill for a while. Go defensive. Just boom up.
I agree with you. I partly agree with you, but maybe Lelouch is also worried about Ryuzaki that he might die on the other side. But I see Lelouch is giving resources to Ryuzaki.
Yeah, but sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, if he pushes, like if he takes his engagement, he's gonna lose as well. So. He has to trust himself that he can finish them in Enlightenment Age, because he won't be able to do it in Gunpowder. And yeah, he lost his army, and now if he ages, he doesn't have an army to upgrade anyway. So that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I meant.
You're right. And now Hugo has a giant army. So I did not expect this to come to this, but now Ryuzaki is the one who has the power. Like, he is the one who can keep AZ on top, else Lelouch is not going to hold on for too long.
But you know what, it seems like splitting his attention does take a toll on Dracula, because I feel like his warfare here against Ryuzaki has been slightly going downhill. However, wow, he has a lot of those Dragoneers. Those are doing a fine job.
A lot of dragoons.
Yeah.
He could raid so much if he wanted to. Like, just send some of these, like 2 of these dragoons in Ryuzaki's territory, and Ryuzaki will go in the panic mode.
For sure, that's gonna be enough to. Anyway, Ryuzaki is a bit too far from his own city, I feel like, and that's correct. I think he didn't have to lose it. Yeah. Let's check the economies. Hugo has been on the down foot the whole game, but his economy just keeps striving forward somehow. A plus 220, 250 almost. 170 metal, 200 gold, 120 science. Lelouch isn't doing much worse either. Just a slight difference. And both the players on the AL side are aging to Enlightenment, while here for AZ it's only Lelouch. So after the age, Dracula is gonna kill Ryuzaki, I think.
Yep, he will.
With those upgraded units, that will be enough to push Ryuzaki back for, yeah, for now. Hugo suddenly has 3 sieges. He wants to get his city back. Look at the rare.
It looks.
Look at the rare control for Hugo. Papi, I think that's yeah, dye, spice. I don't know what that is for sure. Bison, peacocks, diamonds, and that's sulfur or something. It's the other language. I don't understand it. But yeah, a lot of rares for Hugo. I think partly that's why his eco was able to grow so fast.
Yep, you're right. A lot of rares for Hugo here. Now Lelouch is the only one who has not aged. I don't know if Dracula, if Lelouch can still kill Hugo, but on this side, I wouldn't bet on Ryuzaki killing Dracula. It looks more like Dracula will eventually kill here because he's got. I think they've got about the same kind of ego, but just for some reason, Ryuzaki has not been playing as I would expect from him. I mean, he does not have the resources. He is investing. He does not have excess resources. He is investing them somewhere. Just not sure where he is investing them in because I've still not seen a huge army from him.
Yeah, and he's still on the Senator. Like Dracula has that +2 armor. He has 2 more armor than Ryuzaki. And that gold income for Dracula plus 270, he could fill out his university so easily. He just forgot.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold income, wealth income. I mean knowledge income. That's a lot.
Oh man, look at this. We have a noob here. First of all, his scholars are not filled out, and he doesn't have the literature upgrade. While he's already science level 4, he could have had like 2 literature upgrades. He could have had literature and what's the other one?
And the
printing press. That would boost his science income. He would be the most powerful player in this game right now, for sure.
Yeah, it's possible. I think it's also possible that he just forgot about it because.
Yeah, he did forget.
He's been running around the map for too long.
Okay, and yeah, he had to split his attention a lot. You know that is true. Yeah, it's close to the end for. If that senator goes down, then it's certainly over.
That's then, yeah. That senator is on his last breath. It would be a good idea for Ryuzaki to send a general before that dies. And Hugo has got a huge army, a nice army here. It seems very closely matched between Hugo and Lelouch now.
I think Hugo can actually. I think Hugo would win in a straight up engagement because he has. Look at how many heavy cavalries. His army composition is actually nice. While still, you know, being Romans, Lelouch has a lot of those heavy infantries, Fusiliers right now, because he had them before. And look at this, Hugo having all those rares. He has Papi, remember, for example, so he's already science level 5. That's way ahead of Lelouch. Lelouch forgot a bit that he should be working on that as well.
Oh yeah, and I see Hugo is preparing for some raids.
Oh yeah, I see.
On Lelouch.
Yep, those are gonna upgrade right now. It has a gun now, ladies and gentlemen. He's gonna kill some caravans for sure. All these roads here. This metal mine is oh, this is big, dude. He's gonna kill a lot of units.
Because there are no towers or castles here. He could clean up this whole area if Lelouch is not looking.
Yeah, there should have been a tower here for sure, man. That's so such an actually all his cities are so exposed. If Hugo keeps on the raids, he can kill him just by raiding him. He has only one
Yeah.
tower here, and that's not enough, bro.
I don't completely blame him because he initially started with a rush strategy,
Yeah, that's
and
why.
in that event you forget that you have to build towers as well.
You actually can't afford to build towers when you're going for raids because you need that for to create your units and for your stables. So that's an intentional thing you just skip, I think, those towers.
That's right. That's right. And
Uh,
all these villagers getting massacred here.
and I think Lelouch feels pressured to, attack now Hugo. But Hugo is ready. Two towers here, superb army. Actually, his musketeers are, what barricaded there.
Hmm.
But wow, I feel like where did Hugo's heavy cavalry go? He had a decent amount. They're gone. Oh
Oh,
yeah, of
because
course,
that's because
of course.
Dracula has tons of heavy infantry. Like, Lelouch lost so much in that raid, but if he takes that city, then I think he can manage.
He can, but it hurts me to see his economy how it just went down.
Yep,
But
you're
he
right, man.
he is gonna. It's very close, dude.
It's
Our
very close. It's
armies
very
are
close.
basically same in size right now, dude.
Yeah, and it's because of that entrenchment. That entrenchment is providing a lot of help to Hugo.
And this tower here right now is doing a lot of damage. He should have been sieging that tower. His units here are gonna die, and Lelouch, he's calling
Oh yeah,
GG.
I just noticed Hugo was also raiding Ruzaki.
Oh yeah, I see now. He built that stable here in a nice position to go anywhere that he wanted to.
That's right. And
Let's see. Let's look at the stats. So yeah, economy-wise, Hugo, as we saw, he was always quite well off in the economy department. Science for AL is nice. Lelouch as well. Ryuzaki, in the science, he a bit underwhelming. He was also the guy to age lost. Military. Let's see. Hugo actually having 234. No, no, no. I'm looking
units built.
140.
He's built a lot of
Yeah, he
units,
has built the
and
most.
he killed just as much as Lelouch. Well, um, and thanks to Dracula's help. So Dracula and Hugo, they definitely showed great teamwork, and that teamwork was lacking in the AZ team. Ruzaki could have taken Madrid if you remember that time when we were talking about it. It was a clear path. There was nothing on Madrid, not even a tower next to Madrid. All Ruzaki needed was a few heavy infantry and two sieges to protect them from, but he failed, and that fail was I wouldn't expect that kind of fail from an expert player like him.
I agree. Just having an average army at least would have enabled him to take Madrid, given how exposed it was. But his army was not even average. It was very underwhelming. Hence, he lost that.
I think it was two or three light infantry. That's it.
Yeah, maybe like he had a light horse there, I remember, and his light horse was like 10 HP, so it would die anyway, even if it.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So let's go to game two.
Yep. I am again. I feel bad for Lelouch that he must be kicking himself right now.
For sure, man. For
And
sure.
I also hope that the second game we don't see this old cat mode again. Hopefully Ruzaki does better than this.
Yeah. Because I mean, Ryuzaki must be kicking himself too.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Ruzaki must be feeling feel helpless at times that he let his ally get doubled for so long, and and you know that it was he was Lelouch was doubled at such important point in time that if Ruzaki could do something, they could just take this game. They could have won this.
Yeah, he had to do something. That's all he had to do. By the way, I'm here in the game 2.
Okay, and I peeked through the loading screen. All the AZ players have picked random economic. I'm not sure about the AL team though.
Okay, but I think they picked aggressive last time, yeah.
Yep, they did.
AZ. So yeah, now they pick economic.
All right, so I am here in the game whenever you are ready.
Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Game 2. Game 2. Um, I think they paused
I
the game. I'm
Oh yeah,
confused.
they paused. They paused. They
Okay,
paused.
I'm at 6 seconds now. Where are you at?
Okay.
You're in sync? Okay.
I'm at yeah, I'm at 10 seconds now.
Okay, great. So, Hugo, Inca is a great nation in any case, but you know they need a little bit of time to get stronger. I feel like because in the beginning they're basically a default nation and with a massive gold income. But you know in the very early stages, Inca is still a bit vulnerable because yeah their gold income has to you know grow a bit first. Dracula is Japanese. Japanese is a great nation. He has first there. That's an immediate link. You know, Japanese are fast and aggressive. That rare is
Oh yeah.
also aggressive, so might combinate that. On the other side, Lelouch, Persians. Persians is a great nation, and Dutch is pretty much. Is Dutch better than Jap?
I don't like Dutch as much, but against Inca, I think Dutch would be great because Dutch can launch early attacks easily due to their faster start, and against Inca, faster attacks are always welcome. Inca need some time to establish themselves with that wealth bonus, and if you can attack them early on, you can beat them.
Would you prefer AZ's nations or AL's nations?
Oh, I would definitely prefer AL's nation, but that's because of my bias towards Japanese and Inca. Um, Persians and Dutch are also nice nations. I just like the ALs were better.
Yep. Um, okay, so not nothing. You know, this is the beginning stage here, but something special for AZ is actually you know being Persians is going civic level 2 already, and I see why. He wants that puppy, I guess.
Oh yeah, and Prolez, I'm reminding you that you need to update the scorecard. Sermon just said that.
Sir, yes, sir. Let me pause it for 1 sec, guys.
Meanwhile, in the chat, hey Hugo, hey Ruben. Ruben, can you tell us what's your in-game name if you are a Rise of Nations player?
Okay, I'm ready. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Let's go.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for letting me know. Diamonds already for Ryuzaki.
Yeah, and this is so good thing, such a good thing about Dutch. You start with that, you start with those merchants, and if you happen to find rares like diamonds right away, then you just hit a jackpot.
Which rare would you prefer the most to find in the very early stage with Dutch? I think for me maybe sugar.
Sugar and diamonds. Sugar
Yeah.
and diamonds. Both of these are like perfect rares.
They're like
Ima-
yeah, they're like basically just testosterone or something like that. Steroids. Yeah. It's like playing on steroids.
Oh yeah. And diamonds, I mean, look at imagine starting with this kind of wealth income. All right now, Ruzaki has a 32 wealth income compared to everybody else who probably have a 0 income.
Yeah. You know, by now usually they have a market, so most people have like plus 10. But you might say that Ryuzaki has quadrupled their income, and that is the case. Plus
Oh
40.
yeah, that is the
And
case.
you know what? I feel like Ryuzaki is has woken up, man. He's doing better than last time. He has almost a plus 100 income, while last time he had plus 50 for a long while. So
That's right. Maybe
I'm
maybe he
excited.
was not he wasn't used to that kind of ancient rush, and he just
I
found
think
himself
so.
not knowing what to do.
Yeah. Even I make that mistake sometimes. Like I'm not I like try to imitate someone I saw on YouTube, like some Iroquois fancy thing, but yeah, if you don't know it, it might hurt you.
Oh yeah, that's right. And by the way, I just saw Lelouch go for Civic too, and I don't know if it's that's the best thing to do, especially when he had die and he did not use die before clicking on the second Civic. He could have waited for it.
You mean the commerce one?
No, I mean Civic 2 for Lelouch.
Lelouch. Oh yeah, yeah.
Hey, Vietfam. So Lelouch played Romans last time. He was pretty good at them. Let's see if he can show the same kind of aggression or same kind of pressure with Persians. Persians against Japanese, I feel it's difficult to guess who's gonna win. Initially, Japanese have the upper hand because of course, because of the faster start. But eventually, those elephants are too strong to handle.
Yeah. Would be nicer to kill him like as early as possible. Maybe H2, H3.
Oh yes.
And you
And,
know, if I
mhm.
was Japanese and I saw that the enemy player went Civ level 2, that does mean that he will be a bit slower, so maybe I can use that against him
Yes.
by some,
And
you know, very
I would
fast
I
raids.
would definitely use that to rush him or his opponent. Like you know when if white is going for Civ 2, this is a perfect opportunity for yellow to rush red, a double red.
Oh yeah. Um, Lelouch looks good. He's going military level 2 already. He's building a stable, so I guess he's going for some traditional raids this time. Nothing fancy. Hugo is building that stable as well. So let's
Hmm.
see who's gonna raid who first. And
You mean Ruzaki and Hugo?
yeah, Ryuzaki and Hugo.
Oh yeah.
Lol. Both players seem to mirror each other. Ryuzaki is like 10 seconds ahead of him. They both get science level 2 now. So yeah, in terms of technology, they're completely the same, and both players probably making a horse archer. So let's see. Yeah, both are making a horse archer.
They both are making horse archer, and it's like they're mirroring each other, as you
Yeah,
said.
100% mirror. So let's see who uses their units more effectively. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, of course I forgot Inca. 100 gold income.
100 gold income. This is epic. I mean, Inca is a hack nation. If you just survive for long enough.
150 food for Dracula. That's quite nice. But I'm not surprised. You know, he's Japanese. He's going Civ level 2. Maybe he can get control of that horse. I think that might be something that he's looking for, or he's just trying to close the distance.
Well, getting control of the horse will definitely be something, especially because Lelouch is far away from it.
But both
It's barely touching Lelouch's, yeah, barely touching Lelouch's border.
and let's look at Ryuzaki's horse here. Ryuzaki found sugar, and let's see what Green's horse is doing meanwhile. His horse got intercepted, but he has a second one, and I
Mm-hmm.
think his second one there onto the side might do a lot of damage in The Hague, you know, the original capital city of the Dutch player.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yellow is putting some mild pressure on Ryuzaki as well. I think, you know, it's fine, but psychologically it's not very pleasing for Ryuzaki. He's like, what is yellow doing here?
Oh, yep, yellow is here. I mean, it's just a light horse, so he's not dealing a lot of damage, but still. By the way, can you look at Hugo and Dracula's horse archers? They're doing a lot of damage. There's one near the one Lelouch's capital and one near Ruzaki's capital.
Oh yeah, this is that guy that I was talking about. And one, oh yeah, it might get bribed. I think it's gonna get bribed though. No, no, not just. Oh, that was close. Yeah, it still got bribed. They've discovered relics, so in the future they wanna raid that for sure. Diamonds is safe thanks to that tower. So Hugo building his third city already, and I think it's quite nice.
Oh, yeah.
But it's fine, really. I'm wondering who's gonna get the better part of that forest here.
Yep, and again, like compared to Ruzaki and Hugo, I still feel Ruzaki has got the better knowledge income, but Hugo has got the better wealth.
I'd say that Hugo's wealth should be better even.
Oh, 98. I am satisfied with that. The 98 is nice.
I see two more spots in that metal mine, dude. Get that up, bro. Get that up. Get it up to 110 or 118. Yeah, I'm a nerd.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that woodcutter's camp isn't gonna be very satisfying for Hugo in the end. Only +4. So it's nice that Ryuzaki built his city here. So actually, Ryuzaki has the better part of the forest here. Quite funny.
Yeah, but he's getting a temple, so after a temple he'll get a bigger chunk of wood.
Yeah, just counter that with a temple of your own, Ryuzaki. Yeah, one more caravan would be nice, but okay.
And Prolace, if you look at the knowledge income of the AZ team, they are far better than the AL guys. So if this game goes on for long, then eventually these guys are going to outage the AL.
Oh yeah, I wonder. Yeah, they have Papyrus. For example, Lelouch using Papyrus, dye, and diamonds. Those rares are perfect for to get your knowledge up, because dye gives you +10 knowledge as well, and relics that's +30, and that diamonds allows you to make a lot of scholars.
That is right. Ooh, I mean, the nice raids by Dracula. Dracula is not leaving anything open. He's raiding wherever possible.
Those are nice raids, but I mean, it was it's a very obvious position for a raid, man. If I was Lelouch, I would be like praying to God, please don't raid this woodcutter's camp, because I know it's exposed. And yeah, he gets punished for it. It gets raided.
You're right, and even if I mean, I'm okay with Dracula raiding it. I have a grievance with Lelouch not towering it already. Yeah. It's such an obvious place to get raided, as you said.
Okay.
And that raid that did such a big damage to Lelouch's eco. Check out Dracula's food income is 100, while Lelouch's is about 100. 200 versus 100.
Yeah.
On this side.
Yeah, I see here 200 food, 140 wood for Dracula, and only half of that almost for Lelouch.
Oh,
but
yeah.
Let's look in terms of technology. However, there's a nice raid here in the back, but there's a light horse there, so it's fine. Anyway, nothing special for Dracula. He has his level 2 researches, but not science 2. While Lelouch has his science level 2, but he doesn't have commerce level 2. But he doesn't really need com 2, I feel like, because first of all, he hasn't filled out his eco, and secondly, that diamonds, it adds another +10 to your cap, so you can afford to just keep it for a while. But Ryuzaki is going for some funky stuff. He's already science level 3. He's getting his military level 3, and he's gonna get his Commerce level 2, so he's actually racing to get to Gunpowder Age, and he looks
Yes, right.
good.
That's right.
Only his
But he does have a
eco.
horrible eco. It's a horrible eco.
Well, it's because all his units are garrisoned in The Hague, so if he gets them out of there, come on boy, then his eco should be fine again, or better at least. Let's see.
And this game, Lelouch and Dracula, I think they're almost about the same level this game, and Lelouch is doing much better.
Yeah, despite
I mean,
those
I mean,
raids,
Ruzaki doing
Oh, yeah.
much better there.
Ryuzaki is doing wonderful. You know, maybe get a temple here, because this is annoying having that border push. But and by the way, a small detail, but for Hugo it's unexcusable. His senator is garrisoned.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, if your senator is outside, then it actually adds some defensive abilities to your
Armor,
city.
yes,
I guess, yeah,
you're
armor.
Right, you're right about that. Also, I would like Ruzaki to make the city of Muiden big.
Yeah,
A small city is always a red flag, and a green flag for your opponent to come and take it easily.
it seems like this time White is gonna be the one to raid Dracula. He's ambushing. He's right now on the city of Izumo. Let's see if he can make something happen. Yeah, I think he will be able to. He's actually gonna cancel that castle, so that's quite a huge thing to do.
That's right. That's right. I just don't know if Lelouch will be going back with his army safely, because he may get intercepted very soon.
Well, he must go back because you can't afford to lose his army. To be honest, that's what would say to him. By
But
the
you know,
way,
this is the kind of thing. This is the kind of thing that I would have loved Ruzaki to do last game, while Lelouch was sieging down Hugo in the last game. Lelouch comes here and makes sure that Dracula does not interfere. This is the kind of teamwork that I would have expected last game, and you know, it could have changed the game's outcome.
yeah. By the way, you know, Ryuzaki is looking very good. He's already almost ready to age to Gunpowder. That's not the case for Hugo, cause so I feel like Ryuzaki he should chill. He should start making some more barracks, maybe an extra stable here, to increase his chances once he hits that Gunpowder age, to upgrade his units very fast, and start making those light infantry as well, because really when you're Gunpowder and your enemy is still medieval, those light infantries, they are super great.
Oh yeah.
They are the better part. They are better than the archers at that point, so that will give you a huge advantage. I hope he doesn't try to
Run
push
into the
now
city?
and just lose his army. That would be go back. No.
Oh no, he is going for that. He is going for that.
And you see the power
And-
of Inca, by the way. Look at that
Heavy infantry.
heavy
So many
cavalry.
heavy infantry. So many heavy cavalry. If Ruzaki loses siege, that's going to be horrible.
Like, why did you do this, bro? When I was telling you not to go, you went for it. And now Hugo feels like he has some wings under him. He's like, oh, I actually am able to run around here unpunished. Okay, but wow.
That's right. And Dracula,
suddenly-
with Dracula joining them there, this is a nice teamwork. Really nice teamwork.
What's White up to, man? He has those sieges, sieging that castle, but that's not really relevant.
That
And
is
those
not
Japanese
relevant,
Japanese bushies, they're gonna be able to get that city down pretty quickly. So you told him to make that city big, bro. You told him, he didn't listen.
Oh, this is He is late for now. I know he has this outpost that almost complete, but if he had just made it big long back, he would have a better chance at this point. He just went from almost taking Yugo's city to completely losing his own city.
He had such a wonderful setup, but AL did exactly the thing that would kill Ryuzaki. they perfectly countered his, game plan without even knowing it, probably.
That's right. That's right.
And now,
Again, and you know, this is in the team game. That's all you need. You just need this small, this tiny edge over your opponent, and once you get this momentum, you just ride the momentum and you go to victory. This edge is what Dracula gave you go just now with that 2 versus 1.
yep. But I think we really see
Because
a trend in these games that being the one that doubles being the one that doubles first is actually in your interest, because
that's right.
that
That's right.
initial double gives your team that boost. So yeah, maybe that's something you guys should think about.
Yeah. So the earlier you double, the more you're going to handicap your opponent. That's of course something to look into if you're playing in this tournament, or if you just play Rise of Nations and you want to be better. You can see right now, again, Lelouch will get doubled because these guys have taken this middle city. Now they are free to go wherever they want. They can go to Lelouch or they can go to Ruzaki.
The biggest problem is that that age advantage that Ryuzaki had is gone to waste. Um, AZ,
Yep.
AL, I mean, is just gonna age up. They are aging up. So that age advantage is now not relevant anymore. And being Inca, Hugo is just gonna become unstoppable from this point on forward. 250 gold income, it's more than you need.
You're right. You are right. At this point, it's just a matter of matter of time before Yugo kills, yeah,
Man,
Ruzaki.
what I loved about Ryuzaki's play there is that he only had one chance, and that's if he would have executed that gunpowder attack perfectly. And it was even better to just maybe pull back your siege if needed. Just completely go back for a while, wait for your age, and then re-engage the fight. But he lost his army before that.
And Hugo just pointed out to Dracula that make that city big, that city of Murin big, so these guys cannot take it back.
This city is now.
And I like that Hugo is like communicating all of that with Dracula. He is not taken this for a victory. He knows that the game could still turn around. You want to have as much precaution as possible.
Oh yeah. And now this city is gonna become a pain in the ass for AZ. The city of Madden, splitting them. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
this looks good for AL. And also in terms of economy, both players are doing better. Um, yeah, even Dracula's gold income is better than. Well, it's quite similar to Persia. Mm, I mean, nobody is doing really a bad job, but still AL has a better deal here. And the wood income for Yuzaki only being plus 120. Yeah, I guess he lost that wood here in Madden. That's why.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be difficult to come back from this. And the only player who can pull off, actually, Ruzaki can pull off something. So, do you see this vast empty space on the west side of the or east side of the map?
East side, well, yeah,
This
no,
is vast empty space. So if Ruzaki just takes some siege and he can sneak in to Cusco and take it,
I see.
and his capital of Vienna is not bad. I mean, it's decently protected. There is a castle before. There is this wood line that is acting as a choke point.
And also why I would like that is, let's say he would attack Cusco, I'm pretty sure that Hugo would probably rotate his whole army
Mm-hmm.
to save himself, and that would give Lelouch the 1v1 with Dracula at least. And that would,
Oh yeah.
that would buy some time as well. But it seems like Ryuzaki is doing something else. He's more aiming to just support his teammate. But the problem is, it's not gonna work because the advantage is too heavily in the favor of AL. So, being AL, they are happy with every minute that they are left alone because they just
Mm-hmm.
keep increasing and keep increasing their advantage while AZ is just getting more behind and more behind. So AZ is the team that should be looking for some action right now, but they're not. So that's
Yeah,
sad.
look at their ecos. Both AL team players, awesome ecos, 200 plus. These guys are not sitting around. They know that the game is still not over. They cannot be they cannot get complacent.
And also, Hugo is ready for Enlightenment. While both AZ players, they still need some, quite some researches to get there. Dracula is, he's not there yet, but he's getting close. But yeah, having that massive army, and when he reaches Enlightenment age, all those archers are gonna become, musketeers, and then his
Oh
army is
yeah.
gonna be the most superb army on this battlefield.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, I want to see Ruzaki pull off something very unique, but at the same time, I feel it's not going to be possible against Inca.
No matter what happens this game, I have Ryuzaki did gain my respect here in this game. I'm not. I'm
Yeah, it's like
ha-
it's like he's a completely different person.
yeah. He has a lot of spies. He has a scout. Should be upgraded, but like he knows stuff that a lot of people don't know. That he has spies alone is already quite advanced.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. He played a very like horrible last game. Whatever he was doing, maybe he did not know how to play with Aztecs. Oh, but it was really bad last game, and right now
By the way,
he is putting up a good fight.
I'm actually looking forward to Hugo's attack because he doesn't have a scout, and I'm just interested in how that's gonna play out.
Yeah, you want to hear those
Yeah. Oh, it
sounds?
seems like Ryuzaki is actually. Yeah. Okay. I get it. Yeah. Hugo has
Yeah,
aged, and he wanted to attack him while his units are not upgraded. I understand
I
that. But once he upgrades his units,
Ooh,
nah. Now you should
dude,
you should go
you
back
should
now.
run back. You should run back.
It's. But I guess he's relying on his spies. But look at this watchtower, dude.
Yeah.
This
Oh,
watchtower is actually.
dude, look at yellow. Look at yellow again. These guys have such an amazing chemistry. I love this.
But it does seem like Lelouch is able to make something happen here. He has sieges, 2 sieges, and a sizable army.
That
But
is
of
a size
course,
for
the gap is here. The gap is here. That okay, but Lelouch seems to be going for Kyoto, bro.
No. I hope he doesn't go for Kyoto. It's better to take the first city. And to be honest, Dracula may not be able to save it. All Dracula needs right now is for. Oh, you know what? This is so sad that despite going there with 6 spies, Yugo did not like. I mean, Ruzaki did not lose a single one of his unit bribes, and now Yugo knows that he's coming
Yeah.
up with bribes, so Yugo can prepare with scouts.
So
This is so bad.
I think the best scenario would have been if Ryuzaki pulled back and if he caught, if he started fighting here while Hugo is really committed 100% to the attack. Then you should use your spies, not in an open spot where Hugo has the ability to just run back if he wishes to.
That's right. So what do you think about this engagement between Dracula and Lelouch?
Lelouch looks good, man. Those elephants could be more, but I feel like Yellow's army is a bit disbalanced. Having a lot of heavy infantry and gunpowder age, usually I find that it's not ideal because you're
That's
very
right.
slow.
That's right.
You're very slow, and you need like that forced march to collapse upon your enemy's opponent. But Lelouch
Oh yeah.
has long range units. He got that city. It seems like he's getting the better of Dracula.
And this is the time when Hugo should help Dracula, else
Yep.
yeah, else Dracula is dead.
I would like some better micro by Lelouch, like small details that I see. Okay, but he will win here. Dracula is just running back. He doesn't have enough craft for that forced march. So those elephants, they just keep shooting. That heavy cavalry is just assaulting those gunpowder men. Okay. Hugo is forced to retreat. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, man, this game is closer than we suppose because Ryuzaki has a
Yeah,
sizable
so
army. He just needs some siege units, and then he can actually
that is
put
right.
punch back. You know.
That is right. And Hugo here has got a huge army. I would say Lelouch should retreat. He's aging.
Yeah.
He's
Get your sieges
aging.
into safety, bro. Just
Yeah.
force march your way out of there. I would have been gone already, dude. I would have been gone already.
But really, again, I did not expect them to come back, like make a comeback like this.
Perfect.
But yeah, so AZ still has a chance, and Ruzaki is not playing like old cat anymore. He is even aging, and this is the time he needed to get back on his feet. Look at Ruzaki's eco; he's all set.
It's quite
About
decent.
about average of 250 eco.
Yeah, it's actually better than Dracula's
Dracula,
economy.
yeah, it's better than Dracula. But
Especially
the
since
thing,
Dracula
Mhm.
suffered this defeat here. Look at his gold income. It took a hit. His metal income is. Oh, by the way, I think Lelouch destroyed his mines while he was at it. So that was nice.
That's good. That's nice. That's nice. And now, so Lelouch has a sizable army as well. In fact, I think he may be able to 1v1 Hugo at the same time. Now, it falls on Lelouch to, I mean, Kruzaki to make something happen.
Where is his army? I'm confused. He's okay. Ryuzaki is doing a bit of funky stuff again. He should be really aggressing because I saw that actually Hugo is planning to just double Lelouch now. And you know what? I agree with him because he captured Madden, so that city is not important for him. So he's fine with losing like one city while
That's right. And this is the perfect time for Ruzaki to sneak around and get Hugo's cap. This would be funny if Ruzaki can do that. This would force Hugo to retreat and give that opening to Lelouch to go back and harass Dracula.
yeah, what you said before, right? For that Cusco attack, is that what you? That would be
Yes,
perfect
that
right
Cusco attack,
right now.
that would be perfect right now.
A bit funky is that Dracula has only one trebuchet. I mean, even a cat, he has one catapult, not upgraded. So they're gonna take a while until they're actually in position to attack that city. That gives Ryuzaki some time. He has some sieges now. He's sieging Madden. Do you think it's the good decision to siege Madden instead of just going for Vilcaz Huaman?
No, I
from the
think
start?
it's okay to take Maiden first, even though Maiden does not provide any eco bonus just for the territory. And Wilka, Shuman, there's so many buildings around it, and it's a major city. Major cities
Yeah.
take ages to reduce.
It will be hard for him. Man, some bad micro. Look what while he's running to get Madden, these units were just shooting him. Those heavy cavalries are killing his musketeers.
Oh yeah.
It's quite sad that Hugo's economy is so good that he can afford this. He can fight on two fronts.
310 on everything. Come on. That's awesome.
330 knowledge. I assume that's the highest knowledge income. Yeah. Actually, Ryuzaki's knowledge is plus 230, so it's fine for him.
Yeah, Luza,
Not that
and
bad.
again, we are seeing a deja vu of the last game. A double for Lelouch.
Oof.
And Ruzaki did get doubled initially.
This
but-
time I don't blame Ryuzaki. This time
That's
actually
right, yep.
Lelouch is to blame. because he let Dracula double his teammate. He should have been applying enough pressure so that doesn't happen.
Well, you're right. But really, very super close games. I wouldn't say AZ3 is out of the tournament based on this performance. If they just work on their teamwork a little bit, they still have a chance. Next up, Lelouch and Ruzaki will be facing Inca and Quetzalcoatl, who lost against Lat 2.
Yep, that's right. Um, yeah, I have respect for both teams. Both teams are worthy contenders in this tournament, I think. Um, AL came out on top quite convincingly, but AZ certainly gave them a fight.
Oh
Like
yeah.
this game reached industrial age, so yeah, it was a sweaty game. Also, we kind of missed the fact that the Inca player had a Colossus as well, so that's
He had
something
two
that you,
wonders. He had two wonders.
yeah, and that he has basically the two best wonders you can get from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm not surprised that Hugo became so powerful. Let's check the stats. Economy wise, of course, everything green for Hugo. I mean, he's the MVP in terms of economy. Military, also he has 84 kills, 35 losses, so actually the most kills, the most units built. So yeah, Hugo is the MVP of this
As well. Yep.
matchup here for sure.
And Ruzaki has more units lost, and unit lost tells you if you took bad fights. And he did take a lot of 2v1 initially, so that's probably why he has so many units lost.
Yeah, but Ryuzaki surprised me in a good manner this game. He actually showed me that he's pretty good, man. He's pretty
Yeah.
damn good. And I like that this game he had a clear game plan. He was planning for that gunpowder age attack, and you could see that clearly if you looked at his library researches. It was a clear setup to
Oh yeah,
do that.
that's right. You're right. Um,
So yeah, guys, this was, these were the first parts of the Group 6A. Of course, Lat 5 versus Lat 2 has been played as well, so if you haven't seen that, you should check that out. Yeah, we'll be back soon with some more King of Sahara action. Yeah, thank you guys for watching.
Tomorrow we'll be casting again another game of King of Sahara. Stay tuned.
Yeah, it will be on Jitin's channel, so I'll see you there. I wanna just say hi to you guys in the chat. It's cool that you guys are chatting. Hey John Monsalves, haven't seen you before. That's cool. Ruben Silva. Well, yeah, okay. So, any more remarks, Jitin?
And nope, I'm excited for the next games.
Yep, me too. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Have a wonderful day, whatever you're doing, and yeah, we'll see you
See you
soon.
guys. Oh wait, look, Blaze.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can.